Lads and lassies, I would like to welcome you back to the most lit wakeboarding YouTube channel in the world. Okay, so today we are going back to the very grassroots of this YouTube channel. This is actually the same video as the first video I ever made on YouTube, which was how to do a tantrum. This time round, we've got an actual mic, we've got a better camera. I kind of have a bit more confidence when I'm talking. I know what I'm talking about a bit more, and what's more is I can edit a little bit. Either way, we're going to learn how to tantrum today. It's going to be on the boat. Maybe next week I'll do it on the cable, but for right now, it's how to do a tantrum on the boat. First things first, what is a tantrum? A tantrum is a back somersault or a back flip on a wakeboard, and it's done on a heel side edge, so when your heels are coming into the wake. What basics do you need for a tantrum? You're gonna need literally just two things. How to do a wake to wake, you kind of have to know how to do that, and you're gonna need to be able to do a backflip on a trampoline or into a swimming pool, or just some sort of back somersault. In this video, I'm gonna do a detailed description, then I'm gonna actually show you the trick with that detailed description, and then I'll do a quick summary or overview. Anyway, let's get into how to tantrum. So, you want to cut out on your toe side edge, so you're going away from the wake, that way you can come in and hit the wake on a heel edge. What you're going to do is you're going to actually start with a reasonably aggressive edge, because you need a good bit of power for this. Then as you're coming in, you still have two hands on the handle. It all changes when you get about 1 foot from the wake. As you get 1 foot from the wake, you want to do a thing called squaring up. This is where basically your back hand comes off, your shoulders and your hips go parallel to the wake, so they're basically in line with the boat. That's the squaring up motion. You do that as you go up towards the top of the wake. Then once you get to the top of the wake, that's when you want to stand tall with your chest up. You want to look back. A lot of people sometimes will do this. Make sure you put your head back. Then you want to jump up off your toes, just like you would on the ground, on a trampoline. You're actually using those toes to tantrum. The last trick is with your front arm. You want to, if I can show you here, you want to put it fully straight. So you're going like that from this angle. And then, once you're in the air, that's going to be the flip. It's important to keep that front arm locked straight. A lot of people, and we'll get into this afterwards, will bend it, and that makes you do a 180. So we want to keep it straight. Then you want to just keep looking around. Ideally, keep your eyes open. I know it's so scary when you're learning it. Like, I've been there, but if you can keep your eyes open, it's going to make a world of a difference. When you spot that landing, then you literally want to spot it, but it's called spot the landing, not stop and stare at the landing. So you want to spot that landing, and then you want to get the head up to the shore where you just came from. Try not to look into the boat, because again, that's going to make you 180, just like the arm bend. Then, when you land it, you literally just want to basically bend the knees, and then just be like, woo, I landed a tantrum. Because chances are this is your first flip. I'm going to give you that with the video so you can kind of see as well, because I think visualizing whilst I'm showing you makes a lot more sense. So in summary, you go nice and wide on the toe edge, you're taking a strong heel side edge into the wake. About a foot, or even as you get to the bottom of the wake, you want to start that squaring up motion, which is your shoulders and your hips going parallel to the boat. Then you want to go up, head up, over. You want to jump up off your toes, try and spot the landing if you can keep the eyes open, but only spot it, and then head up the shore, knees bent, and do not forget that celebration. So we've got some rain here, so if the lens gets a bit dirty, this is the commitment on the YouTube of David O'Keefe. We do it in the rain nonetheless. But anyway, right, so that is how you tantrum, but I want to talk about one or two things that can go wrong, like common mistakes on the tantrum. And these are also on the cable, so if you're watching from a cable point of view, although I'll do that video soon, this is also very important. I put out a thing on one of my last videos saying, can you send in any tantrum failed attempts, and maybe I'll feature them in the video. So I'll give full credit where credit's due. To eliminate people complaining about small wakes, I'm choosing this video. Now, here is probably the most common crash on a tantrum, and it's not necessarily the easiest fix, but it's it's subconscious reaction, and if you can beat your subconscious, if you are mentally strong, you're gonna get this. You're gonna beat that. What's happening in this video is you can see as he's tantruming, okay, ignoring the fact that there's probably not enough edge, could probably do is shorten the rope so you're going fully wake to wake. What's happening right at the end is a little cheeky 180, like it's literally going to 180. The main cause is what I was saying about the arm bending. So if you look, that person's going up over the tantrum and then halfway through the air, probably subconsciously, is just like, oh shit, and then just going like that. And pulling in, and that pull is going to twist you 180. So that's the most likely thing. Try and literally keep that arm straight. I'd actually advise going like full on starfish on it, like fully wide as you can be. And that's going to help as well. The second reason that might happen is often because if you take off, you'll see people's heads go sideways, like this way or this way. Maybe it's easier this way or this way. You want to make sure to go up and over. So that is probably the most common one. Another one I've chosen just because I thought it was a good example is this one. All that's happening there is when the guy is taking off, he's flipping and then he's tucking his head in and tucking his knees up a little bit too early. You can actually do that, but just a little bit later. Anyway, that is it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and most importantly, I hope it helps. A little bit probably better and more professional than my last one, so I hope anyway it does help. That's either way, whether you learned it from the last one or you learned it from this one. If you learned it, I'm happy out. Thank you so much for watching. Good luck on the tantrums. Make sure you come back tomorrow. We're back to the daily vlogs. It's every single day, 6:30 p.m. Irish time. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll chat to you soon.